I didn't plan to fall in love. Honestly, I was just trying to stay alive. I didn't know that one woman would change my whole life. My brother wanted to kill me, so I was running from home, tired, hungry, and then I saw her. Little did I know that one woman would change my entire world. I reached a well near the land of my uncle Laban. Some shepherds were sitting there, waiting for help to move a huge stone from the well. They looked at me with curious eyes, probably wondering about the lone weary traveler. Then, she came, Rachel. She was leading her father's sheep, a vision of grace in the dusty landscape. She didn't even notice me at first, completely focused on her flock. But I couldn't take my eyes off her. In a burst of youthful bravado, hoping to impress her, I walked up to the well and, with a surge of strength I didn't know I possessed, pushed the massive stone away all by myself. Everyone stared. A hush fell over the gathered shepherds. Then, I looked directly at her, meeting her gaze for the first time, and said, "I'm Jacob, Rebecca's son." A spark ignited between us, even in that brief moment. She gasped, a small smile playing on her lips, and then, without another word, she ran to tell her family, her sheep trailing behind her. From that day, I stayed with Laban's family. Every single day, I worked with the sheep, learning the rhythms of their lives. And every day, I saw Rachel. She was kind, quiet, yet possessed an undeniable inner strength. We talked about everything and nothing. Sometimes we laughed, those moments feeling like bursts of sunshine in my difficult life. It didn't take long for me to realize that I wanted to marry her. So I approached Laban, her father, and made my plea. "I will work for you 7 years, if you let me marry Rachel." He considered my offer, then agreed. 7 years, it's a long time to commit to anything, especially for love. But honestly, those years felt like a few days to me. The passing of time seemed to accelerate, becoming almost imperceptible. A blur of sunrises and sunsets, because every day, I saw her smile. Sometimes, our hands would touch while working, a fleeting connection that sent a jolt through me, a silent promise. We never said "I love you" out loud, but we didn't have to. Our eyes, our shared laughter, our quiet understanding, they spoke volumes. Finally, the 7 years were over. I had fulfilled my end of the bargain. I went to Laban, my heart pounding with anticipation, and said, "Give me my wife." He agreed, and, as was the custom, he made a big wedding feast. Music filled the air. People danced with joyful abandon, and the night was filled with celebration. At night, when the feast wound down, they brought my bride to me. Her face was completely covered with a heavy veil, making her identity a mystery. My heart raced, certain it was Rachel, my beloved. I couldn't wait to lift the veil and finally make her my wife. But when morning came, I looked at her face, and my heart plummeted. It was Leah, Rachel's older sister. My heart didn't just break. It shattered into 1,000 pieces. The betrayal washed over me, a bitter wave. I ran to Laban, my anger boiling over. "Why did you deceive me?" I demanded. He looked at me, his expression unyielding, and said, "In our land, the older daughter must marry first. Finish this wedding week with Leah, then you can also have Rachel, but you must work another 7 years. I felt utterly betrayed, manipulated. But despite the anger and the pain, I still loved Rachel. The thought of losing her, after waiting 7 years, was unbearable. So, with a heavy sigh and a renewed determination, I agreed. 7 years later, my beloved Rachel finally became my wife. This time, when I lifted her veil, it was really her. We didn't speak much then, our exhaustion and relief too profound for words. But our eyes said everything, a silent conversation of enduring love and unwavering commitment. And I worked another 7 years for her father, for our future. But just like before, those years felt like only a few days. Because of love, some people say love should be easy. They claim it should flow effortlessly, without struggle or sacrifice. But sometimes love is something you fight for. It's a battle against deception, against time, against custom, something you wait for, patiently, faithfully, through long, arduous years. I worked 14 years for Rachel, enduring hardship and betrayal, all for the woman who stole my heart by a well, and I'd do it again. Every single year, every single day. If you want more Bible love stories told in simple, real language, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Who should I tell next?